And joining us now, direct from Las Vegas, is Mr. Brett Pojunis. He's a board member with a company called Players Network. Their stock symbol's PNTV. Brett, welcome to the show.
Hi, Don. Thanks for having me, man. It's been a while. How have you been?
Can you give us a general overview of the company, please?
Sure. So Players Network is a publicly traded company. We've actually been public since 1998. We've been fully reporting since 1998. We're a holding corporation. We operate in marijuana and media. So we're a diversified holding corp. Our marijuana holdings is underneath the brand called Greenleaf Farms. Greenleaf Farms has been granted a cultivation and a production license. So cultivation, that allows us to grow marijuana, and the production license allows us to extract oils and do edibles. On the media side, we've developed a platform called Next Gen TV. One of our first new media properties is called WeedTV.com. And we're positioning this company so ESPN is to sports as WeedTV will be to marijuana. So it'll be a catch-all for basically the entire industry.
Well, much has happened recently. Of course, recreational marijuana has passed in Nevada. Now, this is expected to have a serious impact on the company. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we worked very, very hard. It was called Question 2 on the ballot. It's also, I'm chairman of the Libertarian Party, so we've been very much involved in the political process, starting with, gathering the signatures to get it on the ballot. And then actually, when it was on the ballot, we went out and promoted that. We put a lot of videos out. But yeah, this is going to have a huge impact on the company. Nevada is arguably going to be one of the biggest markets for marijuana. Las Vegas, we have 52 million visitors each year that come to Nevada. About 47 million come to Las Vegas alone. And the marketplace right now, Don, is expecting to be $1.6 billion. $1.6 billion for this industry. So yeah, it's going to have a huge impact on the company, and we're very well positioned to do well in the marketplace. Currently, as I mentioned, we have cultivation and a production license, but we intend on going for at least 2 or 3 dispensary licenses as well.
As you mentioned, the company's on a short list to be awarded a cultivation license. Can you tell us how that procedure works?
Sure. Actually, Don, we've already been awarded cultivation and production. So we're one of, I believe, 68 marijuana, it's called MME, medical marijuana establishments. So we're one of 64 that have actually been granted the license. And now that recreational use has passed, they're going to introduce another 124 new licenses, but it's only going to be available to people who currently have an MME license like ourselves. So we're pretty excited about that. So now you add dispensary to our portfolio, that's going to be awesome. We'll be able to sell our own product. Our costs will be so much lower than everybody else, and we're pretty excited. And by the way, just for your viewers, I want you guys to know this. We're one of only 3 companies that's publicly traded that actually touches a plant, that actually touches marijuana. So that puts us in a very unique spot.
Well, congratulations. Are there any potential market size estimates for the industry in Nevada?
Yeah, so the market size for Nevada is right now estimated to be $1.6 billion. But if you remember, all the estimates that Colorado and Washington and Oregon had, they've destroyed those numbers. So we hope to be in that same boat.
Well, Brett, the company recently announced a substantial financing deal. Can you give us a few details?
Absolutely, yes. So we're pretty excited. Listen, I'm going to tell you something that our CEO and my business partner, Mark, will probably get upset with, but it's important that you and your viewers know this. About 2 years ago, when we introduced the whole concept of the application for the medical marijuana establishments, we bet the farm, candidly. We decided that we were going to enter into some deals that we're not really proud of, but it was toxic debt, and we incurred about $1 million, $1.2 million in debt, of which all the toxic debt is paid back, which we're thrilled about. But what we did is we kind of bet the farm and said, you know what, if we can enter into the marijuana marketplace, this is the golden goose. So we basically did that. We doubled down, we bet everything on it. So now, with that said, last week we did announce, Don, that we've raised we have $7.6 million in financial commitments, of which we have $659,000 from this new tranche that came in. Tomorrow, December 15th, we're going to have another tranche of $266,000. So all day, that'll be $925,000 that's raised. We have an additional $400,000 right behind that that's coming in through one of our other investors. We got some exciting news we can't talk about right now, but after the first of the year, we'll have another investor coming in. So it's interesting because we've been struggling for so long, and now all of a sudden people are throwing money at us. So we're really excited, Don. This is going to be a great year for Players Network.
Company's Players Network, stock symbol PNTV. Brett, why is this a good time right now for people to take a closer look at your company?
Great question. right now, we feel that we're so well positioned. On our marijuana business, we feel that by the end of 2018, we can be generating about $50 million a year gross, just from the marijuana side. On Weed TV, we feel we could do a little bit better than that. We feel that we're severely undervalued. And I know every company says that. Every company says we're undervalued. But the reality is, if you look at our book value versus our market cap, it doesn't make any sense. All the money that we've raised recently is 800% above market price. Think about that again, 700 or 800% above the market price that we're currently trading at. So we got a lot of long-term players that believe in our business model, and we're thrilled. So I mean, we are a true undervalued company. Please take a look at our website, playersnetwork.com. Take a look at all the fundamentals of the stock. You'll see that, candidly, we haven't really been paying too much attention to the stock. We've been focusing on building a business. Now we're going to focus in on building a really strong corporate communications and shareholder relations department. We want to communicate with our shareholders on a weekly basis. Not many companies do that. And at the end of the day, we feel that we're going to do very, very well. We're very well positioned in the marketplace.
Stock symbols PNTV, Players Network. We've been talking with Brett Pojunis. Brett, exciting story. Thanks so much for joining us.
Don, thank you so much for having me on the show, and congratulations with all your success. We really appreciate it.